So, physically, how are you feeling after a fight like that?
Man, it's a tough fight, right? I mean, I'm feeling a little banged up, my face a little bit, especially my foot. I hit the Barberina's knee maybe like 3 or 4 times with the kicks. So, but overall, after a fight like that, I feel pretty good. Not that bad.
What's going through your mind when you're hitting him with shots and he's not only eating them, but he's walking right back at you?
I knew, I was expecting that. I knew he was a tough guy. Obviously, when we're in there and we hit him with the best shot we have and the guy keeps moving, we definitely, like, we don't expect that, but I knew he was a tough guy. I knew he was going to bring the fight. And once he knocked me down the first time, I said, hey, I'm gonna fight this guy. I threw strategy out the window. I said, I'm gonna fight him and, you know, give a show to everybody and show that I got heart and that I got what it takes to be one of the best over here in this division. And, you know, I got the win. I think I could have fought better, but at the same time, I think this was a big test for me to show my heart, show everyone what I have, and that I'm not here only, you know, to get in there and knock people out in the first round. But if we go to the long distance, I'm going to keep on coming and keep on trying to take your head off every single round.
Well, that was my next question. I mean, you've been finishing guys very early on a fight card on ESPN. Probably the best fight of the night so far. That's got to feel special.
It definitely feels special. I mean, everybody's talking about it like one of the best fights, maybe even one of up and running for fight of the year. And I got to watch it again. But in there, I felt like it was gonna be fight of the night. It was a great fight. I had a lot of fun in there, and really happy to get this win. And I think this moves me up to a next level. I'm sure that I deserve a top 10, and I'm ready to go.
But as close as that fight was, do you feel like the finish was needed to get the win for you?
I definitely do. In the scores, I had no idea what was going on, so I did not want to leave it to the judges. I wanted to make sure I was going to finish that fight. And he was a tough guy. I tried to submit him with a rear naked choke, then a Darce choke. He took them both, and they were in. So I knew it was going to be tough to submit, so I said I got to knock him out. And I kept on pressuring. I found the uppercuts, and then I found the knees, and those were working out. So I kept on investing on that, and it worked out for me.
Any name you want next?
Neil Magny would be a good name. I don't think he's got to fight, but anyone, man. I'm ready to fight anyone in there in the rankings, and ready to go for sure.
How soon could you turn around after a fight like this? And I know they have the big.
I think after this fight, I think I got to take at least a month, kind of resting. I'm gonna still train light, but more technical training. I think I gotta get a rest, but I don't know, maybe June. I think June I can get back in there.
You getting married soon?
Yeah, I'm getting married March 16. I gotta ice my face up to look good. She is mad at me. She talked to me right there. She's like, what's going on? What fight was that? But you know, this is MMA. Sometimes you go in there and you get the quick finish. Sometimes it doesn't happen. But the thing is, I got the heart to go 3 rounds. I got the heart to go 5 rounds if I need to, and I'm gonna try to take your head off every single round. So I'm ready to go.
Well, you might get that bonus for it.
Hopefully, man. That's gonna help a lot with the marriage.
By a lot of ice too, right?
Yeah, a lot of ice for sure.
Was that almost 15 minutes? Was that the best time of your life or the worst time?
Man, during the fight, it was the best time. I was enjoying myself, you know. I was enjoying the fact that there was a guy that could take my punches like that, like Barberina took, and kept on pressing me. That's challenging. So, you know, I like challenge. I think that's the moment where I pull what I need to pull in from my heart and just go out there and fight. Like, I don't care anymore. I'm going to beat that guy no matter what. So I was enjoying myself a lot. After the fight, after I took a shower and cooled off, I'm not enjoying it so much. My face is hurting, my foot is hurting, but anyway, a win is a win, and it's always great.
So after you were dropped in that first round, like, how hurt were you? Because you seemed to immediately take this back. Like,
it was really quick. It was 1 second. I got hit with the hook. I fell on my butt, and I knew, shit, I got hit. Let me work. I'm not gonna let him capitalize on that. So it wasn't like I wasn't really hurt that bad. I knew I had got knocked down, but it was really quick. I entered the leg, moved to the back, and after that, I kept on working. So it wasn't like something that would put me out of the fight for sure. I was good.
Now, was that whole fight just a blur to you, or do you actually remember pretty much every moment in it?
I remember the whole fight. So yeah, I was good all the fight, even the knockdown. Like, I got that hook, boom, fell, kept on working, got the back, got the Darce. The time was finishing. I said no. So when we had like 10 seconds out of the first round, I let go of the Darce because I knew I didn't want to burn my arms. We were gonna go to the next round. So let me let this go. Let him kind of wear off, you know, his energy on me. Let me go to the second round and keep going. So yeah, I remember the whole fight.
And during that time, do you hear the crowd? Are you realizing like, holy, like I'm in an amazing fight? Or
I do hear the crowd, but mostly I try to hear my corners. And they were kind of mad at me. I wasn't doing much of what they wanted to. But at the same time, I was conscious. I knew what I was doing. And I was like, okay, do I do what they're telling me? Or do I just go and fight this guy, you know? Because Barberena, he's a different guy. He's unorthodox. It's not easy to fight guys with that style, you know? He kind of was grabbing my hand, so I couldn't find my jab that well. And he's a weird guy. And I think I kind of got a little bit onto his game, and after I was there, I just decided I'm going to beat him on this. I'm going to beat him on his game. And it worked out for me at the end. I don't think it was the best option. I could have taken other paths. But anyway, I took this one, and I overcame it.
You hit Barberena, literally. You dropped him. You had several submission attempts on him. How frustrating is it to fight a guy like that you're a finisher? It seems like finishing's come easy to you, and he's a guy that you threw everything but the kitchen sink at and seemingly couldn't put away.
I think frustration for me is more than anything challenging. So it was a challenge, and I was able to overcome it. Because even though I hit him with so much, I tried to submit him so many times, at the end, I still knocked him out. I still got that finish. So this guy has never been knocked down in his life. He's been submitted once and never been knocked out or TKO'd ever. So I went there and proved that I have finishing power, for sure, even with a tough guy like this. So if I can finish a guy like this, I'm sure that I can finish anyone in my division.
And once you got the finish, you gave a bow to the arena. Like, what were you thinking? That's a feeling very few people in this world have felt. Like, what was going through your mind at that moment? You were bowing to the
bow is my traditional move after I win fights, but that one was special, definitely. You know, I was kind of at the same time like showing my gratitude to all the public and showing to everyone that, man, I came in here and I gave my heart for you guys, and I appreciate that you guys, you know, appreciate what I do. At the end of the day, we do this for the fans. If there weren't the fans, we could not work with MMA. You know, I live for my dream. You know, my dream is fighting MMA, and I could live out of it nowadays. So I was thanking all the crowd and thanking everybody for, you know, those screams pushed me forward for sure in this fight, and I know that I want to be champion. I know I'm gonna be champion. So, you know, it was all that together in that bout, and it was really special.
As a married man myself, I gotta say, man, $50K. What are you gonna buy your wife after going through that? Because you get married, you got the face beat up. I mean, you got to get her something a little special.
Well, definitely, we're gonna get a great honeymoon after that. You know, I need the rest. I need traveling a little bit, resting a little bit after this fight, and we'll see. We'll see what if we get something special. You know, maybe something for the house. We're moving in together also now, so definitely I'll treat her with something special.
You guys posed for a picture after. What did you say to him?
You know, I told him how tough he is, and man, literally nobody has ever knocked me down, not even in sparring. So this guy is the guy that hit me the hardest till this day. You know, I have mad respect for him. He's as tough as they come, and that's what I told him. You know, I let him know that he's a tough guy. Keep working on what he's doing. You know, he has a lot of future also in the sport. And thank him for the fight and for, you know, taking everything from me like he did, you know, taking the best side of me and showing to me, and he showed me what kind of heart I can have in a fight when I need it. So I thanked him a lot for that.